Chapter 4. Dance, Silk, Dance. The wheels of Lord Diddler's carriage hummed softly o'er the cobblestones as Malik, draped in glittering disgrace, sat within its plush velvet-lined walls. The cabin was a grand box, its gold inlaid trim catching flickers of torchlight through curtained windows. Across from him lounged one of Diddler's brutes, clad in polished boots, his face twisted with smug amusement. "Look at thee," the brute sneered, "a fairy with wings so dainty, mayhap thou'lt flutter stead of fight." Malik's brow furrowed, his voice sharp as a drawn blade. "Fairy or no, I'd run thee a fair one and mop this whole kingdom with thy hide." The brute leaned closer, his leer venomous. "A fair one? With thee, 'twould scarce be fair to thrash a flower." Malik's lip curled. "Aye, and trading thy manhood for that gold-capped tooth. Was that fair?" The brute lunged, seizing Malik's glittered jerkin. His fairy wings twitched, delicate and trembling. "Hold," came Lord Diddler's smooth voice from the bench. He lounged beside a crystal decanter of mead, spectacles perched low on his nose. "This carriage is new, and so is our guest. Let us not mar either." He chuckled, raising a jeweled goblet. "Feisty, is he not? This winged princeling will learn to love life amongst us, especially when he sees my new abode." They rolled through marble gates to a keep of white stone, polished till moonlight danced upon its walls. Spires crowned with golden leaves pierced the sky, and waterfalls of lilac wine cascaded o'er translucent bridges. Malik stared, awe drowning his bitter words. "This was mine now," Lord Diddler whispered, his lips close to Malik's ear, "as thou once were." Within, the ballroom unfurled like a cathedral carved by wealth and whimsy. And there they stood, 10 or more, all eyes upon him. Curved hips, horse-like limbs, eyes that once smiled now burned with mockery and magic. Elves, fairies, beast-women, all transformed, all familiar. Malik staggered. "Lady Charaki, nay, it cannot be." "Oh, but it is," neighed the horsewoman, her mane spilling over her shoulder, her rounded haunches and thick legs shifting with power. "And I," said another, "and me," another. Their voices wove a chorus of betrayal. Malik turned to Lord Diddler, who adjusted his cloak and smirked over his spectacles. They were frightened, alone, and I offered shelter, enhancement, love. As I offer thee now. "I ne'er left ye," Malik began. A thunderous crack struck his cheek, and he crumpled to the floor, wings folding beneath him. "Thou left us," the horsewoman snarled. "When the knights came, by council's orders, thou vanished. Heads rolled, blood flowed like song, and a boy was left to wander without his mother." Malik wiped blood from his lip, stammering, "Wait, a boy? I know naught of any child born." "Aye," whispered a fairy, her voice soft as sorrow. "Lady Daffodil's son. Had I not hid him beneath the stair, he'd have joined his dam in death." Malik's voice broke. "I had no choice. They sprang on me as they did on thee." "And yet thy mother, queen of the underworld, would ne'er have abandoned us were she still breathing," said Lady Pinike, stepping forth. Malik rose, wings trembling, and raised a hand to strike. "Speak not of my mother." The women pounced. When it was over, Malik lay groaning, crumpled as their footsteps clicked away. "Seems thy pimp hand be broken," one horsewoman cackled. "Mend thy wings, fairy." Lord Diddler stepped o'er him, cane tapping stone. "Change is bitter to swallow, but thou shalt adapt. Should wings no longer suit thee." He leaned low. "I've other forms we might try. All my women, fairy and horse alike, were once lost. Now they thrive beneath me." He turned to the others. 30 minutes, prepare the hall." In a flash of sparkle, his enchanted servants, men and women alike, set to work. Tables rose as if by magic. Platters soared through the air, spices from every realm perfumed the hall. Lord Diddler glanced at Malik and grinned. "Tonight, a grand banquet, and afterward, dessert, VIPs only." He raised a brow. "Dost thou recall spurning mine invitations? Now, sweet Silk, thou art not merely invited, thou art the entertainment." The ballroom surged with nobility and notoriety. Lords like Sir Labroni and Lady Carduin mingled, their goblets brimming with champagne crafted from frozen stardust. The Sooth Boys, a troop of mystic bards, chanted near fountains of ale. And in their midst, Malik, dancing, enchanted, his eyes wide with horror, his feet betrayed him, arms flailing like a puppet on strings. He twirled beneath trumpeters and jesters, wings flapping to the cruel laughter and applause. Two horsewomen sipped from crystal flutes nearby, giggling. Then Louis Goldpepper Alexander entered, resplendent in violet lace and glimmering silk, his afro curling like a heavenly halo. At his hip, his guitar purred with magic. He laughed, kissed both horsewomen's cheeks. A horse for my kingdom indeed. Ne'er have I seen a breed so fine as ye, wild stallions begging to be tamed. They giggled, hands grazing his chest. Keep dancing, one shouted. Put thy back into it, another called. He must have talent to earn such requests, a noble jeered. Nay, not talent, chuckled a horsewoman. He's the new jest in the mischievous men's house, Silk Nazir. Silky, the other corrected, smirking. Louis froze, peering through the crowd with enchanted sight. He saw Malik. At first, naught stirred. Then memory crashed like a wave, smoke, steel, fire. He and Fasho, Malik's father, stood back to back as nights closed in. Bleeding from his side, Louis heard his brothers cry, "Take the proof. Flee. Bring down these lion disgraces. Go." Fasho had scattered alchemy salt to cover Louis's escape, then turned to fight alone. Louis never forgot that scream, nor the betrayal, nor how they desecrated his brother in arms. Louis stepped forward. He strummed once. The crowd parted like a sea. He strummed again. The walls pulsed. Enchanted musicians fell in sync with his tune. Malik's body slowed, his limbs twitching free of the spell. Louis reached the center, where a sweating, breathless Malik stood. He played, his guitar weaving magic that forced the musicians to join him against their will. A final chord sliced through the glamour. The crowd cheered, oblivious that Malik had vanished. Purple smoke exploded. They were gone. Back at the Golden Goblet, Malik lay sprawled on the floor, wings limp. "Do with me what thou wilt. I've no honor to defend, nor will to go on," he sighed. Louis raised a brow. "Hush thy dramatics. When thou hast regained thy wits, my chiefs shall feed thee, and my folk shall find thee proper garb." He turned, cloak flaring. Malik lifted his head. "Where art thou off to?" "I've two stallions yet unbroken, tonight," Louis said, vanishing into velvet shadows.